So, I'm Casey Compton. I'm at the Mother Earth News Fair, and I am speaking with Carol Linda Conroy,
Yes.
my bad, of Moonwise Herbs, and she was one of our speakers on the Herb Companion stage. And one of the really interesting things that you were talking about was eating local herbs. You know, not to truck in our tea tree oil from far away, but that there are many local herbs that are equivalents and very healthy and great for us. Can you talk about that just a little bit and why it's important?
Sure. Actually, what I was talking about is I was comparing the local food movement and translating it to the local herb movement.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are knowledgeable about, buying local herbs so that we're not using a lot of resources to track them here. But we're not thinking about that about our herbs. So maybe we're just starting to. And so things like tea tree that don't grow here, we can look at what we're utilizing tea tree for, which many times people are utilizing it for its antifungal properties, and we can look around us and see what else might offer us those properties. And so bee balm or monarda would be one possibility. We can grow calendula, which is another possibility.
And do you use those like a tincture or a salve?
It depends. It depends on what the condition is. If it's a dry, hot fungal condition, you might use an oil or a salve. If it's a more weeping, wet condition, you could use a spray that maybe is made from a tincture or a decoction. So it just depends on what the condition looks like.
I know a lot of gardeners use tea tree oil to treat nail fungus.
Sure. Yeah.
And so if you used bee balm, or you named a couple of others in your talk that were good for fungal, and calendula, cedar, would that be for treating nail fungus? Would that also be a salve, or would that be something that would be...
For treating nail fungus, I would steep it in vinegar.
Oh, okay.
And vinegar has its own antifungal properties, and I would use apple cider vinegar,
Right.
preferably raw.
Yeah.
Steep it in vinegar for 6 weeks, and then I would use the vinegar, which would then carry the properties. And the vinegar would have its own fungal properties.
Okay, that's great. You talked about, you talking about your pantry was so inspiring to me. I want to come live at your house. You get lots of delicious sounding foods, it sounds like, from right outside your door.
Yep, absolutely.
Can you talk about that just a little?
Sure. We harvest lots of berries, and like most recently, we were harvesting elderberries, and we make jellies and jams, and we freeze them, we make wine, we infuse them in vinegar. Certainly, when we go home from this show, we'll be harvesting a lot of apples, and I make a lot of apple chutney. We press for cider. We're actually going to take some of the elderberries, which we froze, and we're going to press them with the apples, so we'll make an elderberry apple cider. And our pantry...
That sounds medicinal.
It is.
That's
well,
great.
You figure, elderberry is actually really nourishing to the immune system.
Mm-hmm.
We use it to treat disease, but it also strengthens the immune system. So
Right.
if we eat the jelly or drink the juice. And also then the apples have pectin in them, and what we're finding and learning now is that pectin is a prebiotic, so it helps to build digestive health.
I read something about how good it is for lung tissue. That was news to me. That's pretty cool.
We have
So if you have asthma, eat apples,
we have all these substances in these wild plants that we can't get from cultivated plants. Cultivated plants are too tended, our soils are being turned over. They just don't have to do what wild plants do. And wild plants have to work really hard and pull up nutrients and compounds that can really help to nourish us and promote our health. And so focusing on that rather than treating disease is another thing I was talking about yesterday.
What a concept.
Yes, what a concept.
Keep your body healthy instead of treating disease.
Yep, and occasionally we still might need to treat disease, but not as often, certainly.
Sure.
So So eat your medicine, basically.
Yeah, it was great. Well, I really appreciate your talking with us, and do you think you'll be at the next Mother Earth News Fair next year?
Yes.
Oh, good. So it was a good show for you.
And I hope to do a couple more presentations.
Wonderful. Well, we will tell our readers about it and look to see you here.
Great. Yep, and certainly people can visit our website.
What is your website?
Moonwiseherbs.com.
Okay.
And our YouTube channel, we do have YouTube videos showing people how to make and do stuff.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Moonwise Herbs, Herbal Homestead.
Moonwise Herbs.
And it's called the Herbal Homestead.
The Herbal Homestead channel. That's fabulous. Thank you so much for telling me about that. I'm definitely going to tell our readers about that one too in the magazine. All right, thanks. Have a great trip back.
Thank you.